There are times when a speech will be followed by a question and answer session. This offers a chance to share more information and also receive feedback. The following clips show an effective Q&A. As you watch, focus on the strategies used rather than the setting. Keep in mind that you will be conducting your own question and answer session as part of your assignment for this project. Pay close attention to how the speaker presents information, manages time, and handles audience interaction.
Today, we've discussed the fear of public speaking and why it affects so many people. We've also talked about issues at the root of this fear and how people can overcome it. Let's take a few minutes to answer any questions you may have. Yes, in the second row.
Can fear of public speaking ever really go away? Are most speakers just working through fear, pretending to be confident?
Thank you. The question is, does the fear of public speaking ever go away, or are most speakers pretending to be confident? Even professionals who give hundreds of speeches sometimes deal with nervousness and fear.
Sometimes the speaker saved time at the end for Q&A. At the end of the presentation, she summarized the key points of her speech before asking for questions. She listened carefully and repeated the question for clarity. She paused briefly before answering to gather her thoughts and to draw the attention of the rest of the audience. Someone else has a question. Let's see how the speaker answers.
I think your premise that we can overcome our fear of public speaking by thinking differently is flawed. Fear is a deeply ingrained part of our psychology, and positive thinking won't change that. I don't find this helpful at all.
Thank you for sharing your point of view. While I agree that just thinking differently won't change our deep fears, it is a good place to begin. Even more important is the role that practice plays in helping us become confident speakers.
There are times when audience members will disagree with key points in your presentation. In this case, when the question was argumentative, the speaker addressed the person in a professional manner, acknowledging her contribution. She paraphrased the objection in a clear way. She agreed that the point was valid, but also reinforced her own position. This next question is a tough one. Let's see how the speaker handles it.
I see our time for Q&A is almost up. Let's take one more question. You in the back.
You said that many people identify public speaking as their greatest fear. I'm curious, how many people actually admit that this fear affects their lives?
To make sure I understand, are you talking about personally or professionally?
I was thinking of work. How many people admit that this fear keeps them from seeking leadership roles?
Thanks. Glad you asked that. I don't have this information with me today. However, research on this does exist. If you and anyone else who is interested give me your email addresses, I'll send you what I have.
The speaker kept track of time and let the audience know when the Q&A was almost over. When the speaker didn't have the answer to a question, she stayed positive and asked a follow-up question to help further clarify. She admitted she didn't have the answer, and importantly, she showed interest and promised to send more information. Let's see how the speaker ends the session.
I wish I had more time to spend with you today. As you leave, remember that you can begin to overcome your fear of public speaking by repeatedly practicing, removing thoughts of self-doubt, and learning relaxation techniques. I hope that these tips will help you on your journey to become a more confident speaker.